everybody. So let's talk about Christmas. Yes, Christmas. I know it's only just Halloween, but Christmas is just around the corner. I've only got 2 paydays until the big day, so it's time we just dealt with it. Okay, ready? So these are some cheap fragrances that you can find very easily and make nice Christmas gifts. I think they all smell really awesome, so why not? So what I would suggest that you do is when you're buying your fragrance and these ones are specifically for men, although I wear them all, and one of them is unisex, but you need to figure out what kind of fragrance you're going to be buying. So I suggest you find out what they wear already and kind of work out from there what they like. So if they wear a lot of fresh fragrances, so let's say they wear Eau Sauvage from Dior, the fresh original cologne like fragrance, and maybe they wear Versace Mano Fresh, then I would suggest you might want to get another fresh fragrance for that person. And if they wear more heavy stuff, let's say they're already wearing Tobacco Vanille or Parfums de Marly Herod, then you know that they've got a bit of a penchant for vanilla and tobacco and maybe sweet resinous fragrances, that kind of stuff. So, you know, find out what they like. If you're not sure what the notes are, go onto Fragrantica, you can look them up. It'll even suggest other fragrances that are similar to. Just play around with Fragrantica, it's really, really useful. So anyway, we're sticking with cheapies today, and I think these are quite widely mass appealing kind of fragrances, but not seen that often. So let's start with the unisex one. That is Eau de Missions, and it's from Le Couvent des Mihims. It's a French house. They are a convent. They source natural ingredients and they make beautiful products, fragrances as well as fragranced products for the face and body. And this one we picked up, this was actually a Mr. Smelly purchase. He got that in TK Maxx for £12.99, and that is 500 millilitres, so half a litre there, half a litre for £12.99. You're not necessarily going to find it quite that cheap, you have to be lucky, but it's still very, very affordable. This one is a woodsy vanilla, very, very easy to wear, very comforting. I smell a bit of rose in there, and to me it's like, if you know what Montal Intense Cafe is like, it's almost like Montal Intense Cafe Eau Fresh, kind of a little bit like that. So really, really nice. It is a cologne strength, however I get a better performance than you would expect from a cologne. It just veers towards eau de toilette strength, maybe not quite so much. A really, really nice gift for anyone that likes anything that's woodsy, vanillic, cozy, and easy to wear, kind of relaxing kind of fragrance. So I think that would go down quite well. And chances are, if the person's not a frag head, they may well not know or recognise it and be quite excited to get something different for a change. So what's next? Okay, it's been a while since I mentioned this one, at least 5 minutes. This is my decant of a Bogart Pour Homme. I really like this one. Let's just spray the air with it. This is potentially more appealing to someone. It's going to make me sneeze. I think it's going to make me sneeze. Oh, I think we're okay. I shouldn't have sprayed it just in the air like that. Stupid move. Anyway, potentially more appealing. Let's whack it on my skin. There. To someone slightly more mature, I would say, just in case, I would say 30 plus. It may well be that a 20-year-old would happily rock it, but if you're not sure, I would say buy it for someone over 30. Buy it for someone that appreciates a slightly old school feeling from their fragrance. It doesn't smell old fashioned, but it does have a bit of an old school feeling. There is a sweetness in there though, and a sort of a tonka feel, a coumarin feel, which is kind of modern. I mean, every new fragrance that's getting churned out at the moment for men has got bloody tonka in it. But this is slightly different. It smells like there's tobacco in there. It's rich, it's really strong, really long lasting. It can be had for very, very good prices. So I would probably say that would be a great gift for your uncle. You know, if your uncle is aged sort of 30 to 50 years old, and he takes care of his appearance, and he probably wears, maybe if he wears at the moment, anything that's got a slightly sweet edge. If he's got a penchant for a little bit of sweetness, but with that freshness from some citruses and some old school classicness about it, then he may well appreciate Bogart Pour Homme. That's a great gift, I think. So, what else? Okay, what about your Secret Santa? You've got like £5, £10 budget. What the fuck can you get someone with that these days? Actually, you'll be surprised. You can get them an okay fragrance, believe it or not. You don't have to get them a box of chocolates. You don't have to get them a bottle of wine. Everyone else will be getting boxes of chocolates. Everyone else will be getting bottles of wine. But your Secret Santa will be getting a quite nice fragrance, because you're going to get them Joven Musk. Now, if you have memories of this fragrance, you may well feel like it's really old-fashioned, and who would want that in this day and age? But put that behind you. Go and bloody smell it. You might be able to find it. I know Boots a chemist in the UK. Boots do sometimes have this, the fragrances, and also matching body sprays and stuff. And so you can actually go and smell it if you can find it in some of these Boots. And I don't know if you can find it in some of your cheap shops over in the States or wherever it is you live. So Joven Musk was something that my dad used to wear habitually as a kid. Well, I was a kid. He was an adult. He would wear Joven Musk more often than not. He was also fond of Dracar Noir, and still is, still fond of both. And sometimes I'd meet up with him and he just reeks of this, but that is not a bad thing, honestly. Trust me, Joven Musk is, I can't put it there, I've got something there already. Joven Musk is just this clean, musky, obviously, of course, it's musk, but think about the musk in the Body Shop white musk, that kind of musk, quite clean. But there's like a slightly spicy, slightly peppery thing. Some kind of citruses. It smells slightly orange. So you look at the colour of the bottle. It does smell like there might be a touch of orange in there. This is not a bad fragrance. And I paid less than £10 for that, and that's 118 millilitres. So your Secret Santa will be really, really lucky if he gets that from you. Okay, so finally then, what I've got for you is Versace the Dreamer. This one can be had very cheaply as well. I think this cost around about £15–20. And this one's a little bit more out there, a little bit more eccentric maybe. Let's spray it on a post-it note, shall we? So this is very, very strong. It's another one with a little bit of sweetness going on. It smells to me like the kind of thing you would want to spray in cooler weather. It also reminds me a little bit of Le Male from Jean Paul Gaultier, just a little bit, that kind of fuzzy, musky, cardamom kind of feel. But there is a little bit of freshness in there as well. And kind of a floral aspect to it. but it's not a girly fragrance, although I could definitely wear this happily. It is definitely suitable for a man, but I do think it's unisex. Very, very pleasing. If the person you're looking to buy for likes Le Male, if he likes clubbing kind of fragrances, stand out fragrances, fragrances with a little bit of sweetness, then I think he might like Versace the Dreamer. What's great about Versace the Dreamer is it's not everywhere. He may not be familiar with it, but it comes in a great bottle. The box for this is really, really nice as well. And I just think it's a good gift for 15, 20 quid. I think that any age could wear it. I do feel like it's kind of a clubbing, going out there. So someone with a stronger personality would suit that one, I think. So that's my little cheapy fragrance gift guide. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next video.